Brick Building YT here. I haven't uploaded in quite a while, almost, I think now it's been over a year, and I just kind of wanted to get back into Lego because, I don't know, I've been busy with a lot of stuff and stuff like that, but it's summertime, I have a bit more time in my hands. I think I can record some Lego videos and really just bring out some great content for you guys, so why not, just start today. So today we're going to be reviewing the Lego set 7423 Orient Expedition Mountain Sleigh set. It contained 29 pieces, originally retailed for $4 in the US. Nowadays, you're looking at about $13 since it is retired, and used about $9, so not too bad, and that is according to Brickset. Some fun facts about it is it was the random set of the day on June 30th, 2020. And when it comes to the availability, it was a promotional set. So you could either get it straight from Shop at Home, or they were packed with Kabaya Sweets in Japan. So pretty interesting. But yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first off, let's start out with the minifigure. The minifigure of this set is Doc from the LEGO Adventure series. And he also came back in the Orient Expedition, which is Johnny Thunder and the gang's last adventure. And he's overall pretty cool fig. As you can see, he has just plain black legs, which is pretty common for the time. Not too much detail going on there. Some brown gloves. Got a jacket, a red tie, a little button shirt. And then in his pocket, he's got some type of, item in his pocket, and then he also has, another button and maybe like a pen in there. Pretty cool, with a buckle. And then if you turn him around, as you can see, it's also plain, but then again, back in the day, these things didn't really have much detail, so I'm not really surprised there. And then his face is kind of like that, I don't want to say surprised, but sort of surprised face with the beard and glasses, and it's pretty cool. I'm not sure if this is the original one they used back in the old Adventure sets before this, but it definitely could be. However, I believe the helmet is, and that is a white helmet, so you can just take it off. It is overall fairly loose. It's kind of held on there a little bit by this little, these plastic pieces in there. It's a pretty cool piece, however, it is a bit loose, and I think they use these for the Renee figure in the Indiana Jones sets, even in, the new one. So, yeah, pretty cool, and they also use this in other figures in the theme. So, yeah, overall, minifig, pretty good. Okay, so now let's move on to the mountain sleigh itself. This is the build of the set, and it is fairly interesting, but also pretty straightforward. So, in the front, you have this little yellow light or lantern, which is pretty cool. Got a pick and some binoculars, which is interesting to see, but overall pretty common piece. I believe that these pieces may be the old gray, though, not the new gray. So, yeah. Then you got these black, I don't want to know what I want to call them, like skis, maybe. Yeah, they're basically held on by this Technic piece, make it look pretty good. These little red, not grills, but I don't know, like fence almost on the side of it, which is pretty cool. A brown propeller out back. And then you got this little engine with some, again, I believe it's old gray studs. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Like I said, very simple, very basic, but it definitely gets the job done. And then if you want, you can obviously put Doc in there, like so. Just like that, and it overall looks pretty cool. And then you can just take it, and have the propeller go around, maybe, and have them go away. Now, also, if you would like, you can even fit 2 figures in here. I believe that this works, and I have tried it before. I think I probably, actually, no, I don't think I have, but basically, you put him in the back there, and then you can just take this fig, another one. I'm not sure if they will sit or not. Yeah, but they actually will. So you can just put his arms back down, I suppose, hold on to the back. And you can even have 2 figures go around this. And I just kind of use a random one. I didn't I don't have any other Orient Expedition sets or adventure sets, but I just kind of used this random minifigure from my from one of my, I guess, just my minifigure bin. But yeah, it's pretty cool, and it works fairly well. Then after that, we make it into some promotional material, and there was actually quite a bit included for this small of a set, so let's take a look at that. So first off, we have this, I guess it's more of like a, kind of like a mailing thing you can give to, you can send in for the Lego Club. But basically, it's obviously outdated now, but you could like put your name, address, where you live, all that good stuff. And then you say, yes, I want to join the Lego Club, and it's good for 1 free 2-year membership, which is pretty good. And then additional kids may sign up for $10.70, including taxes. That was pretty good. I'm assuming they used to do this with older sets because, I don't know, it was nice to have. But obviously now, they don't really do stuff like this anymore. I mean, at this point, I'm not really sure. Like, I mean, I know that, like, Lego Club is still a thing, I think, and there's VIP and stuff like that. But, yeah, they just don't do it anymore. And then on the back, it's just, normal stuff. Canada Post, I guess, and Lego Canada Incorporated. And, yeah, there we go. Then after that, we have, you guessed it, even more promotional material. So here we go. So again, it's kind of like this old one, except this is for Lego Magazine. It's good for 1 free 2-year Lego Club membership. Okay, well, I suppose this is sort of the same thing. Additional kids can sign up for $7.95. Basically, yeah, all your information you put there, and then you can send it in. And then here it says your free 2-year membership includes 12 issues of Lego Magazine, which is pretty insane if you think about it. Like, 12 issues? It's quite a bit. I mean, they definitely do not do stuff like this today. Join free today. For English call, toll free. And I guess, I don't know if that number still works. It'd be interesting definitely to see if it still worked, but I'm not entirely sure. Get Lego Magazine free. Again, there's some stuff, Bionicle, and, what was it called? Oh, yeah, Island Extreme Stunts, I believe it was called, and Harry Potter and all that good stuff. And then if you flip it over to the other side, it again has the P.O. box of the Lego group, and then that's in a different language. And then over here, we have more. So Lego Magazine, more stuff, Star Wars. I'm not sure what that is. I guess that's just random Lego stuff. But yeah, Star Wars and some Spider-Man in there too. And then if you take a look over here, I think this might be some gunk or paper on there, or a tear, which is unfortunate, but yeah. But yeah, awesome creations by kids like you, cool comics and stories, fun activities and games, building tips and ideas, plus special offers and contests to win prizes and more. Join free today. Pretty cool. Then after that, with the last, I guess, piece of promotional material was this catalog. And I actually think this catalog is pretty interesting because it showed us some of the sets of the time period. So as you can see, it says 2003, which is when this was released. I believe so. Yes, it was, I think. But yeah, it says NBA.com, the Lego sports sets, and I believe that they actually are making new Lego sports sets, which is definitely interesting. I'd like to see how those turn out. But overall, these sets are pretty rare, especially these big arenas, I believe. They can go for top dollar with this alongside the soccer arenas, so definitely cool to see here. But yeah, definitely can fetch top dollar. And then over here you got some builds. I'm not really sure what these are from. I don't know if this is just like Lego Create. I don't know. It's just, I'm not really sure what this was, but maybe it was some kind of like theme of a mix of different stuff back in the day. And then after that, you have more 2003 sets. So you have some Star Wars mini builds, which are pretty cool and stuff like that. You got like the Jango Fett Slave 1. They should remake a Jango Fett Slave 1, I believe, but, and, well, they already did an Anakin Jedi Starfighter, but definitely remake this Jango Fett Slave 1. Please do it, Lego, but who knows. Yeah, but then an ATST, a Snow Speeder, Anakin's Pod Racer, ATST, Sebulba's Pod Racer, a TIE Fighter, and then an X-Wing, pretty cool. Lego Racers, which is interesting. I don't really know much about that theme, though, as a whole. Lego Harry Potter, advertising the Chamber of Secrets set and the Hogwarts Castle, I believe, so pretty cool. And then here it is, Orient Expedition, and these are some interesting ones. I believe that's the Temple of Mount Everest, and this is like the Scorpion Palace, I want to say, and then that guy's Tyruga's Roar, I believe so. I'm not like a huge Orient Expedition guy, so I'm not really entirely sure, but I think that's what they are. And then Bionicle.com, and I think they actually are remaking Bionicle as well, which is kind of insane, but yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, it was included free with this set. And then the last and final piece of stuff that is included in the box, aside from the build and pieces, obviously. There's also some extra ones, I believe, but it was only like maybe like an extra stud or something else. But yeah, so aside from extra pieces and the build and the other stuff, this is it. And it says Lego Orient Expedition set 7423. And this is the instruction manual. It's just a quick little fold-up one. I'm assuming they did this to save money, just simply because you don't need a whole booklet, really, for one of these sets. I mean, it just wouldn't really make that much sense. But as you can see, you can follow it, you build the minifigure, and then you follow it from step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then if you take it and flip it over, 6, 7, and yeah, it's just 7 steps. But yeah, it's pretty cool to build this, I believe. It's pretty fun for me. Very simplistic build, though. I mean, as you can see, like, the techniques are pretty simplistic and stuff like that. Nothing too crazy going on there. However, down here, we have some more advertisements for the sets in www.lego.com/orient. I'm assuming that was a website for the theme, but yeah, this was a pretty cool theme, and honestly, it had some really cool sets. So, right there, you have the Temple of Mount Everest, like I said, I believe, set 7417. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that one. I wanted it back in the day when I was younger, so it's pretty interesting, definitely. But, yeah, pretty cool. Scorpion Palace, I believe that one can fetch top dollar too, set 7418. That included kind of like a rolling boulder ball function, kind of like from Indiana Jones, I guess. But I believe it used the same Technic ball as the Temple Escape from 2008. So this was kind of like the boulder chase before Indiana Jones, which is pretty cool in terms of Lego. But, of course, not the movies, because, well, the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark is 1981. But, yeah, it was pretty cool. And then finally here, set 7419, I suppose the coveted Dragon Fortress is what I think it was called. It had a really cool raised plate, and it's like really interesting looking, like, dragon too, like the Emperor's Dragon or something like that. It was really cool. The interior was cool, probably had a lot of play functions. It had like a little vehicle too. It was just a really cool set, and it also came with these like little cards, which was definitely interesting. But yeah, definitely cool sets, and pretty good for this small of a set with the instruction manual. So now we are moving on to the box and the final verdict. So here's the box. It says Lego on the top, obviously, with the logo, Orient Expedition, and like a little map background, and kind of like up in the mountains, like as a background with Doc in the mountain sleigh, which is pretty cool. Again, it has a set number 7423, recommended for ages 6 and up. Mountain Sleigh contains 29 pieces. And it says building toy, construction toy, I think. It says it kind of in another language, as you can see there. Down here it says item number 4188058. I believe that was the item number, I suppose, in the factory. 2003, the Lego Group, which is pretty cool. Over here, it basically just says contains small parts for children. And children under the age of 3 should not be, I guess, building this or playing with it or anything like that, because they could maybe swallow a piece or something, I suppose. And then instructions included for main model. I don't know if this one had alternate builds. I don't think so, but maybe, I don't know, but I know that sets back in the day used to have alternate builds, so that was pretty cool and interesting. Then in the top of the box, you just have Doc once again with the pair of binoculars, which is pretty cool, with like a little compass design there. And then, yeah, it's overall, it's pretty cool, stuff like that. And then finally in the back, you have like the Temple of Mount Everest, or maybe multiple temples of Mount Everest. I don't really know. I think that is meant to be. I'm not sure about that. And then also there, but not sure what that is supposed to be. But as you can see the silhouette of like, or shadow of a dragon. And then I think that's like the snowman or abominable. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is. Yeti maybe, but yeah, www.lego.com, and there is a picture of the set with Doc by the back. So yeah, really cool, and it also has mountains again. So pretty interesting. So now here's the final verdict. So overall, as a whole, I think this set's pretty good, especially considering the price point today. It's pretty cheap set, and it packs a lot, I think, like especially being an older set, like $4. I mean, nowadays we get lucky. I think like minifig packs are $5 or $6 maybe each, which obviously those ones are a lot more detailed nowadays. But back then, like you gotta figure out a build for $4. That's pretty good. I mean, overall and stuff like that. And obviously, like I said, the figure isn't super detailed, but then again, a lot of the figures didn't really have a lot of detail back in the day. It's like arm printing and stuff. Like I said, the only one I can really think of is like the Cloud City Boba Fett from the 2003 Cloud City set, but that figure obviously fetches thousands now and is just extremely coveted by many. So yeah, and that whole set as a whole is just crazy. But yeah, this is overall a pretty good set. I think if you're like a fan of like adventure themes, or like Indiana Jones, kind of like I am. I like the Indiana Jones movies. This is kind of like an adventurous theme, like Indiana Jones, but it's Lego's own take on it, and it's pretty cool with the gang of adventurers exploring areas. So I think that if you like adventurous type stuff and like Lego, you will like this set. If you like Indiana Jones, you will probably like this set. If you, I don't know, just are any kind of Lego collector really, you probably will like this set. I mean, with how much it costs, it's not too bad. And obviously, like I said, it's not super interesting. It's not crazy or anything like that. But yeah, overall, pretty good set. I'd give it a solid, I'd say 8 out of 10. Not too bad. So yeah. All right, so along with that, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Comment down below and like the video if this content was beneficial to you. Maybe hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That'd be very much appreciated. Click the notification bell if you want to get notifications for any upcoming content. I believe I'm going to try to be getting 2 to 3 videos per week starting today. However, it's not guaranteed, and this week, I mean, maybe I'll get this one, maybe another one, but realistically, it's not too much and stuff like that, because with how busy my life is right now, it's kind of difficult to, like, really get these videos done. I mean, YouTube is a big commitment. I mean, it's kind of impressive to see these other YouTubers make content and stuff like that, but yeah, have a great day, and yeah, build on.